Hello, this is Megan Sudak, and I am here today to show you about a really cool Web 2.0 instructional tool known as Tagxedo. Tagxedo is very similar to Wordle or any other word cloud application that you may use. I will say, as they boast they have a word cloud with styles, it does give you a few more options than the typical Wordle or word mosaic. Anything you create, you can actually buy and purchase in a variety of different product. You also can see there are plenty of sources out there. There's 101 ways to use Tagxedo, and there's a whole variety of different ways teachers can use this. Now, in order to get started, what I really like about Tagxedo is that you don't need a username, password, you can just create. One thing I will say, you need to make sure your Silverlight is up to date, so just in case for some reason it doesn't start working for you, it's one thing I have found that needs to happen. As you can see here, you can hit Tagxedo, start now, and make a Tagxedo directly out of your blogs, tweets, anything, and you can enter in URLs, Twitter IDs, all that sort of thing. I actually already have a URL I want to share here. I'm going to have the Gettysburg Address, and I'm going to choose an apple for right now. So here is my Tagxedo creation page, and here's my apple that is based upon the words from the Gettysburg Address. So you'll notice that as I scroll over, the words will highlight and show, which makes it a fun tool when you're posting it, especially up on a large screen for your students and you want to review certain things. It's kind of fun to be able to just highlight and keep it highlighted and talk, and it keeps the kids engaged, I have found. If you look down here on the bottom, it'll actually tell you exactly what your settings are primarily. I'm actually going to go to full screen so that you can see this. So you'll see I've got the apple. I'm using these 3 fonts, and it's only black and white. So we want to change a couple of things. I want to change the theme first of all. And you can play around and see the different colors. You can do black backgrounds. You can do something such as this. Okay. You can also change the font. You can choose the different fonts you may want to use. Okay. And then you can watch and see, and you'll see it's respinning right now. So it changed the fonts a little bit. It's kind of fun. You can also just do it by respinning, and it'll pick its own theme. The orientation, you can also choose, again, if it's all horizontal. So it's respinning right now to create this, or it could be all vertical. Down with it, but you can see the different options. Okay, I'm going to go back to any. I'm going to go back and just change my theme real quick, and I want to make a darker background because sometimes I just think the contrast in colors helps. You can, again, just do layout in general as well as all. Now you notice you also have an options feature over here. And the options feature allows you to change shape. And from what I've read and understood, you can add an image. You can add your own image if you'd like, because right now Tagxedo is still in beta form. You can also add words. There is a few photos already in here, and you'll see this should be Abraham Lincoln. And you'll notice what this has done is it's taken it, inverted it, but I'm going to make his actual face based out of the words. I think this works a little bit nicer. Another great thing you can do is go into your history. And a lot of people don't realize this, but you can go to the history, and these are all the different ones I just created real quick. And I will have them save it very simply. And then they will typically upload it to my Moodle page, or will just email it to me. This window will pop up and say your image was successfully saved. Excuse me. How about sharing some love? So you can also go in and donate. You can share. You can buy a gift. I'm going to say no. And when you want to see what your picture looks like, you can simply open it up, and there it is. You'll see that this is the final piece. It's copywritten. The students can then upload this, save it to a portfolio, and it's just a great tool for them to have.